Hi everyone, super impromptu. I have the flu, but Spirit's guiding me to do a video on the eclipse energies that's happening, so that's why my voice is a little bit croaky and super impromptu. Hair frizzy, it's very warm here today in Melbourne. Summer's coming, yay! Anyway, feel guided to do a video, so I'm gonna do one. Let's get into it. Hello everybody, and welcome to this impromptu eclipse reading that I'm doing for you all today. And I'm just going to shuffle the cards while you guys are watching so that your energies are present in the reading even more so. I haven't looked up any information on this eclipse. I'm just feeling the energies, and I know a lot of you are as well. So Spirit were like, let's do a reading. So I was like, okay. So I feel like we're going to do like a general sort of overview reading, and then I'm going to do 3 piles to get some more specific messages for each of you. Cool. And I'm sitting on the floor today because I have the flu, as I've already said. And yeah, sitting on the floor helps me feel a bit grounded. And this is my laptop table, so that's why I've got all the holes, but they're pretty flowers. Okay, so the first overall message for everybody, we have Diamond Chakra, Wheel of Fate, signals time to realign and contemplate, balance attained, blessed outcomes ordained. Wow. I mean, I've known and talked about the fact that right now we are going through a massive cleansing. I feel like this is the Spirit showing me that this is the eclipse where everything is shifting from those hard places into the new chapter, and it feels very challenging. We want to have 2 cards. Oh, that was the card that was on top. Thank you, Spirit. It's like it's digging deep, and I love also that it's like it's diamond, you know, because diamonds, how are diamonds formed? Under pressure. So it's like our diamond selves are coming through this eclipse. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Spirit's saying, for those of you who have been trying to manifest like a new chapter in your life, like a business or whatever it is, a goal that you've been trying to manifest, this is the time that all that has been in the way is clearing out so that you can manifest it in its purity, in the way that it's supposed to be manifested, in the way that it's fated, to be manifested. And this second card, forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. My goodness, this is exactly what I'm posting about this week on Instagram and Facebook. This exact thing about forgiveness. So forgiveness is a tool that we can use to help us to shift the past and shift this energy that's been holding us back, this energy that has been creating the diamond, this pressure. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle card. Meandering pathway, flow. I feel like this is just affirming that the path is there, and it's, you know, it's not always a straight path. I think we get confused sometimes that we think our path should be straight and clear, when actually it's meandering, and meandering is part of the fun and the joy and the flow and part of the dance of life, instead of, you know, thinking it's a straight line and it's not. So I feel like that's just a confirmation of things. All right, now we shuffled these before, so I'm feeling drawn to just pull from the top. There's our 3 of Cups, our manifestation. 7 of Wands, keep fighting. 3 of Swords, and I'm going to pull one more. So we have 2 3s, we have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like this is just affirming, you know, we've all been doing so much work to shift this heartache, to shift this old pain, to shift the past. Keep going, keep fighting, keep striving. And they're not usually words that we use, but this eclipse energy is like, it's literally going right into the depths of who we are and what's happening for us, and all the things that we're pulling out, you know, so that we can manifest our miracles, so that we can be in alignment with the universe in complete and full flow. So that's the overall message for this eclipse. It's like, this is like the final grunt. Like the shovel is like getting right to the bottom. It's about to hit the pay dirt. But you've had to put a lot of blood, sweat and tears into getting to there, so that you can become the diamond. We're returning to alignment. So perhaps a little bit more contemplation is needed. Just a little bit more work is needed. And that's what this eclipse energy is bringing. It's just bringing, it's like dredging all that dirt and silt up from the bottom. It's really dredging. It's tough. It's tough, and we're doing the hard work. I would say well done. Well done for sticking to it. All right, let's do 3 individual piles. So I'll have the timestamps listed below, but it's just nice to do them with your energy. Bring your energy into it. Okay, pile number 1, please, Spirit. Oh, that came out very quickly. Pile number 1. Messages for pile number 1 about the eclipse energies. Oh, you've got 2 cards. Pile number 1, oh, 2 cards. And I'll pull tarot later. Okay. Great, so put you over there. Pile number 1. Messages for pile number 2, please, Spirit. Messages for pile number 2. Messages for pile number 2. I knew this. Messages for pile number 2, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you've got 3 cards there. Lots of messages. Messages for pile number 2, please, Spirit. Cool. 2 cards there. Hearts and circles. Okay, and pile number 3. Messages for pile number 3, please, Spirit. Messages for pile number 3. Oh, they're a bit sticky. Messages for pile number 3. Messages for pile number 3. Oh, you've got 2 circle cards. Okay. Interesting to note also that the cards are a bit sticky. And, yeah, messages for pile number 3. Okay. Oh, goodness me. All right. Reflecting pools, stillness, and miracles. Okay. Pile number 3, going to be interesting. Okay, so here are the 3 piles. If you haven't already been drawn to one from the choosing, connect in now and have a pick. and there will be timestamps below. Okay, so let's start with pile number 1. Just going to put these up here. So if you chose pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. Hello there, pile number 1. So this is your eclipse energy reading for November 2022. And our first oracle card, have a look at the energy in this. I naturally attract a deep soul nurturing grace through an unconditional trust in the loving spiritual intelligence of the universe. Just put this here for you. Okay. This is your first heart card. Twin flames, your passion ignites. I did think that as I read the first deep soul nurturing and loving spiritual. I did think twin flame or love relationships. So this perhaps is a reading for relationships. It is important right now to take a step back and spend time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. And that's the artwork. So straight away, it's like Spirit is saying some of that energy that is shifting in this eclipse for you is around relationships, and perhaps if you've had too much focus on, sorry, I just got to adjust my microphone. Too much focus on others. This is about focusing on yourself now and getting the your energy into alignment with you, because there's like a split in your energy. Yeah, and we have grace and chaos. So yeah, exactly, a split. What did I just say? A split in the energy. So one part of you is in grace and the other part of you is in chaos. And the part of you that's in chaos is the part that is focusing way too much on others in your relationships. And perhaps this is the crux of what you're healing this eclipse. Through this eclipse is this pattern of, people pleasing, giving too much to others. I'm sure you know what your pattern is. Spirit is Linn, is bringing you more toward the grace so that you're in complete balance. And I'm really drawn to, I think this is like a Zeus character with the lightning bolt. A bit of a tower kind of energy going on. All right, let's pull some tarot and go a little bit deeper for you. Yep, we've got 5 of Swords, the Devil, Hanged Man, and the Knave of Chalices or Cups. You've been in this for a long time. I feel like this has been a lifelong chapter for you, and it's closing out in this eclipse. Hallelujah. The heaviness, you've been carrying this for so long. This is time to let it go, and I'm feeling drawn back to that original message. Yeah, I just had a look at underneath again on the deck. The next card, a 3 of Swords. I'm being drawn back to that message in the first section, which is forgiveness. Keep working on that forgiveness, keep forgiving the past, keep releasing, keep doing all the cleansing, because that's what this eclipse is doing for you right now. It is clearing and drawing out this past energy, or this past and it's probably even past life karma that you've been working through. It's been around for a really long time. So just keep working on doing all the things that you're doing. Okay, Spirit, can we have some advice, please? Advice for moving forward. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1 more. This some advice for you, pile number 1. Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, again the struggle, Temperance, and the World. Spirit is saying call in the energy of fire. Call in the fire elemental, like light a candle and intend that the fire burns away this energy, this struggle. Call in the element of fire is going to help you to balance. And it's changing, it's going to change. It's just, you know, who you are, you're shining. It's just, you're still sort of just still stuck underground in the past a little bit, like but you're whole. See, I want to show you this, you're whole and you're ready to come out. You're ready to be birthed. See, this is almost like a figure 8, like a birthing canal. You're ready to be birthed out and in fully formed. You just got to keep clearing. Just keep clearing this last bit of inner chaos. This last little bit, pile number 1. And look, King of Pentacles is next out. Success for you, like manifestation of all of your dreams. Everything coming to fruition for you. I'm just gonna grab my Starseed Oracle cards to give you a final message. Apologies for the aeroplane. Maybe that's a sign. It's a sign. Travel, moving on, it's happening. But you know, like an aeroplane, it's a big hunk of steel. It takes a lot to get it off the ground, and it's like that same energy. But once you get up, it's that elation, that thrill of getting up. So a message for you, final message. Channel, you are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. Wow, you have a mission, pile number 1. You have a mission to help the world, and the world needs you, and you're ready. Ascension, your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. Absolutely, you're ready for this. You know you're ready for this. You've just got to get over this last little bit of inner fear and that chaos and that energy. And one more message, please, Spirit. Pile number 1. One more message. This one. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Oh, what beautiful affirmations for you, pile number 1. Just keep going. You're almost there. Remember the aeroplane getting up into the air, you know? Once you're there, you're flying. And you have all that wisdom and all that weight behind you, all those lessons, all that learning. Just keep moving forward. Call in the element of fire. Keep balancing. And your dreams are manifesting. So those are your eclipse energy messages. Pile number 1. I hope that's been helpful. Please like, share and subscribe, or give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello there, pile number 2. If you chose this pile, this is going to be your reading for the eclipse energies for November 2022. So your first card is the Triskelion of Divine Alignment, harmonizes and heals my body, mind and soul with the spiritual rays of amethyst, turquoise and chrysoprase. To just take in the healing energy of this mandala. And maybe you need to have this Celtic symbol, the Triskelion, around you at the moment, protection and healing. And I'm seeing heart chakra, back heart chakra. Okay, yes, you got 3 of these cards. So let's start here. This is the first artwork. Being drawn to the third eye and the heart. So perhaps there's some heart and third eye healing. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So perhaps a lesson of learning about inner peace and acceptance and non-attachment. This is your second artwork. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Something happening for you, pile number 2. And your third card. It's like the wings of freedom, heart healing again. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Very interesting. This is very clearly outlining like a bit of a journey that you're going through in this eclipse energy. So there's like some situation that needs healing. You've got a healing circle here. Spirit's asking you to practice acceptance, to bring joy in regardless of what's happening, and to remind you that the past is now behind you, even though it was very painful. Like I can feel a lot of heart pain energy. And we also have Ancient Oak Spirit with strength and Aspen Spirit with courage. Yeah, Spirit's bringing in a lot of healing, gentle healing energy for you. Pile number 2. I'm just going to move pile 3 out for a second. A lot of healing energy. I feel my energy is grounding to bring in peace. It's like you really need stillness right now. Either you've already come into stillness, or you really need to embrace the stillness of acceptance. And like be present with your heart. Be present with the new energy that wants to come in. Alright, let's pull some tarot for you to go a bit deeper. Okay, these 3 came together. Alright, we have Judgment, which again is releasing. Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Death card, Justice, and the Hierophant. Straight away, these 3 cards tell me that there was some situation that you thought was where you were heading, and all of a sudden it's like blown up. It's just like done a complete 360 or 180, I should say. It's done a complete 180 on you, and the situation has flipped. And that's what these initial cards are talking about, like acceptance. You can still feel joyful, like bringing joy and bringing that stillness in to calm yourself. I feel like you already have this energy of courage and strength, and Spirit is just encouraging you and reminding you that you already have that within you, but they're also sending that energy to you. Whatever this situation is, perhaps it's a romance or a job situation, or something to do with family. Something that you thought you were manifesting has just done a complete flip. Perhaps even like a marriage. Perhaps if there was a thought of a marriage or a contract, or some sort of like legal thing going on that you thought was manifesting, and it just like not just like did a 180. And even in this particular Queen of Pentacles, you know, you can see she's turning her back, and the look on her face is wary and like a little bit not disappointed, a little bit disappointed, but hurt. There's a hurt look on her face. You're still the Queen of Pentacles. You're still, manifesting what you want, but this is just taking a turn in a different direction. And you're also protecting yourself. I see that you're protecting yourself. And you are doing your best to release the situation and accept it. It's just perhaps come as a bit of a shock for you. Now, the eclipse energies. Why, Spirit, let's go a bit deeper. Why has this shifted all of a sudden? Why did it shift so rapidly all of a sudden? What's the eclipse energies got to do with this? Let's leave that for the moment. The Emperor, the Fool, and the Seven of Swords. It's like out of nowhere there was some deception that happened. It's like a third party has come in and caused deception and caused problems. So we've, in this depiction, we have the Three of Swords up here with the moon, and the moon's almost upside down. It's like this emotion, but that's what's happening on top. Whereas underneath here we have the sun in like a 4 with the 4, and that's, the 4 is usually depiction of happy house. The Four of Swords is about resting after the heartache. It's almost like, this is what it should be, but this is what is actually happening. This Three of Swords, this painful experience because of this deception, these lies or this betrayal that's happened, when this is what it should be. And it's like both of them are still present. Both of them are still kind of happening. It's not resolved yet. And this is just the journey to this, the Emperor and the Fool. You were making things happen, everything was great, and then bang, someone's come and stuck their knife in and created deception. And let's see, what's the path forward for this, Spirit? So we have the Nine of Wands, which is defending. The Six of Swords. I'm going to run out of space. Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. It's really put you in a defensive space. And we have the Knave of Chalices again. Oh, that's been coming out in every reading. Whatever's happened has really put you on the offensive and the defensive. Like it's really struck you hard. You are moving into it's happened. It's still there, it's happened, but you are starting to move into calmer waters. You are starting to move out of the pain. And, love and balance is starting to come back in again, but there's still this unseen, it's not resolved yet, and it's still a bit unseen. The Knave of Chalices, this to me is saying that this is your energy. This is your heart energy. You're cultivating, the knave is growing the flowers and appreciating the flowers. It's like you're growing parts of yourself and appreciating yourself. And it's like, just come back to that gentle energy that's within you. Come back into that part of who you are. Recalibrate, recenter who you are, because that can never be lost. We've got Temperance on the bottom of the deck. It's coming into there is a balancing that will happen. We'll just have the Devil underneath. Interesting. I want to come back to the heart cards that we pulled at the start. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. We must accept things as they are. No point trying to change them. It's like, I don't know if this was supposed to happen for you. there's some karma, some, perhaps if you accidentally manifested this through your own fearful thoughts, but it really does feel like someone has just come in and decided to sabotage because they're jealous, or they want what you have. They're just a destructive person. It's just who they are. And this card, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. This is really connecting to the Knave of Chalices, you know, really come back to this peace, this feeling of nature, you know, the stillness. Come back into your stillness, into who you are. And embrace new possibilities. A new path is available to you now. So what is this new path, Spirit? Let's have a look at this new path, please. What new path is available for pile number 2? Got these 2 cards. What path is available for pile number 2? One more card. Oh, looks like we've got 4 more cards. Okay, let's look at these 2 first. So what is this new path? Knight of Chalices and 7 of Wands. This is, you know, the Knave maturing to the next level. We've got all of the beauty that you've surrounded yourself with. That's helped you to stabilize and grow and come back into yourself. It's like you're really moving forward for yourself. You're leaving this part of the past behind. You're still looking back on it though, because it's not quite resolved, but you're moving forward for you. Okay, moving forward for you, and like perhaps letting go of forgetting about other people and fighting for you, yeah, because this, okay, we've got the Tower and the Hanged Man. This might hang around for a little while. And there's a reason for that, Spirit is saying. Again, we have the Hermit and the Chariot. So I feel like this goes nicely with the Knave of Chalices and the 7 of Wands. You know, this hermiting, this coming back into stillness that we saw in the Knave of Cups. And then movement happening, you know, like I still see it. It's a little bit challenging. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit challenging. And okay, great. We have Ace of Swords and the 4 of Wands. You know, it's like a double-edged beginning. It's a double-edged sword. It's like you're, see, we've got the 2 moons on either side. It's like you're cutting through that emotional turmoil. You're piercing through the emotions in the water, and you're getting this sharp focus, this sharp and clear focus to move forward with. And it's like baby steps, you know, the crab walks sideways, so perhaps you have to do things differently. Spirit's saying look for different ideas, look for different ways of doing what you would usually do. Don't stay on the main path that you usually walked on. And I just felt to pull the next card out of the deck as well. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This came up in pile number 1 actually, and it's the same message. So if you were drawn to pile number 1, perhaps this is a sign that that reading is for you as well. The message is, you know, you're fully formed, you're fully ready to show yourself into the world, and you're ready to be birthed. We just have to get over this last little bit of hurdle, and that's what this eclipse is doing for you. It's like shifting you out of this energy, this surprising situation that happened for you, so that you can rest in the 4 of Wands and have a happy home and have a happy life. And that's really what's coming for you. It's just been a bit of a shock, and a bit of a shock on the heart space, but you know, you're ready, you're moving forward. Just got to create that laser-like focus and do things a little bit differently. walk sideways instead of walk forwards. All right, let's pull some messages from the Starseed Wisdom deck. Messages for pile number 2, please. Some wisdom and messages. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers that you seek. I'm hearing there's been a bit of mental blockage coming with trusting the intuition. Trust the messages you're getting in your body and your heart and like in your claircognizance, your inner knowing. Sometimes they can kind of come through the mind and it can get a little bit confusing, but I feel as though the mind is the difference in the feeling between receiving messages from the ego and from claircognizance is that the ego messages feel heavy and they feel like really a bit aggressive, whereas the ones from claircognizance feel very gentle and soft. So that could help you distinguish between the meanings. Another message for pile number 2, please. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So Spirit's saying perhaps you manifested this. We touched on this briefly at the start of the reading, but perhaps you actually manifested this a little bit through some of the fear that you had. Certainly not a nice thing to manifest, but just it's a demonstration of how powerful you are. Perhaps some of your worry thoughts that you might have been having about the situation. Perhaps you wanted to test the situation, and this is it being tested. A very challenging test. Okay, one more message. Oh, we've got 2 more messages. Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is to simply love and be loved. I feel like that's a really strong follow-on from what I just said, like testing love. You don't need to test love anymore. You may have had to test love in the past, but you don't have to test love anymore. And inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. I love that so much. So Spirit is saying, we're not absent of fear, but you can react. You can choose to show your fear love and say, okay, and acknowledge your fear. Say, okay, I'm feeling fearful, but I am going to choose to connect to this with love and show this fear love. What beautiful messages for you, pile number 2. I hope that that's helped. If it has, please give me a thumbs up. And if you know anyone who this might resonate with as well, please share with them. And don't forget to subscribe as well so you don't miss when I upload a reading. Good luck through the eclipse energy. Spirit has given you lots of messages and guidance to help you clear through this process. All right, sending you lots of love, pile number 2. All the best. Hello there, pile number 3. Welcome to your eclipse energy reading for November 2022. Let's jump right in. That's right, you got 2 cards. I want to read this one first. I am held safely in the embrace of unconditional love. I rest my soul and enter a sacred sanctuary of rejuvenation and restoration. And you also have 888 cosmic code, alignment into a higher order of abundance. I am a living mandala of unique divine beauty. Lots of healing energy for you, pile number 3. Beautiful. Whatever you're going, Spirit saying, whatever you're going through in this eclipse is, it's clearing out lower energies so that you can ascend to this new energy. And I feel as though you're already aware of that and you're already very conscious that you're bringing that in. And that's why you're sitting in sacred sanctuary and rejuvenation. And it's just a confirmation of that fear. And Spirit wants you to do some research on the 888, the Order of Abundance energies. Beautiful. Okay, let's have a look at your heart cards. The first one, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Well, that's a nice synchronistic message. Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. I didn't initially feel that this was romance related, but I feel like for some of you that's what this message is about. Or that's, you know, an aspect of what's been happening for you in the season. And we have miracles and stillness. Again, sitting in the stillness in the sanctuary. And we have numbers 31 and 33. And I'm just noticing this purple butterfly going in to this purple tree energy. Very beautiful. Okay, let's go a bit deeper with tarot. It's like you're really cultivating something. You're cultivating your energy very consciously. Like you really know what you're doing. Ooh. Let's go deeper with some messages. And I felt sticky energy when we were doing the pile creation. There was like a sticky energy happening. Oh, we've got 4 cards coming out. All right, we won't look at them yet. So we have 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 8 of Pentacles. I feel like whatever energy you've come from in the past, where you felt like you have to be defensive and about your beliefs and that kind of energy, I feel like that's shifting. And this 8 of Pentacles, you know, it's like this where you've just come from is like another sort of coin in the belt, like another badge on the shirt. You're really integrating this last lesson that you've had, and you're in stillness, and you're really sort of getting into the juicy energy of the change of that. Let's have a look at these other 4 cards that fell out. And you've been successful with the 8. Okay, we have 6 of Swords, the Fool. Oh my gosh, look at all these 6s. 6 of Swords, the Fool, 6 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. I feel like there's still a little bit of worry in your mind, just a little bit, but there's no need to have worry, Spirit is saying. Yeah, because you're not sure of the path. You're not sure where the path is going. Like you've moved from this slightly troublesome energy where you've had to be a bit defensive about your beliefs, be on the offense a little bit. But you're very easily moving, you know, you're a very light energy, I feel. Even if it feels a little heavy, but there's like a lightness in your mind, in your being, in your energy about it. And, you know, there's success there, there's harvest. But there's still a little bit of worry because you're not sure on some particular path. Perhaps that's the romance. Perhaps that's where the romance is coming in this reading. let's go into that a bit more. Queen of Swords. There's like a Gemini energy, like a worrying. I'm wondering if you're thinking, is there a marriage coming, or is there some sort of legal what's the word I'm looking for? Interception or connection, or crossing your path, and it's like worrying that it's going to happen very quickly, or like it is, you're like kind of foreseeing it might happen a bit quickly, or worrying. Or worrying that it's not happening. Can we have clarification on the Death card? Spirit saying transformation. Oops. Whoa. Almost went in the fire. Knave of Wands in the fire, hey? What's that about? And the Four of Swords. There's like this feeling of not wanting to be tied down, not wanting to, it's like this ending of this feeling of not wanting to be tied down, of worrying about being burnt. You feel very clear about it. It's like you're clear of your emotions. And this person that you're with, there's like a grounding and a clarity to this new relationship. So you can put this at rest. You can put this restlessness to rest. This worry that, because it's all going to be fine. It's all going to work out. And yeah, King of Cups. It's all going to work out and be fine. It's just the path to get there is a little uncertain. It feels a little wobbly. So that's what this eclipse energy is bringing in for you. How fascinating. I'm going to use these cards now, the Starseed Wisdom for Spiritual Growth cards. I feel I'm going to come back to these mandalas, the inner work you've been doing. Observation. Expand your consciousness by observing the divine matrix of life. Yes. So this is like, you've been doing all this work and it's been expanding your being, and it's attracted this person in. I don't think you've made that connection just quite yet. I think all that work you've been doing, I don't think you necessarily had the intention of attracting a life partner in. But that's what's coming through. It's like you created this fertile, open land for this to happen. Ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. That's the second time that card's come out. It came out for another pile. This eclipse energy is all about moving forward away. For you, it's really been about, you've been cultivating your energy in your space, and now because you've been doing that, this new chapter is just kind of falling. It's like you dug the hole for the plant to be put in, and the plant is being put in. And you're doing it. You're manifesting. So channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. So you must also be a healer, I feel. Oh, all these blue cards want to come out. Blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Oh my goodness, Spirit. Spirit just want to tell you all the messages. And this one, vibration. And truth. Like, I don't know, have you been asking for signs from Spirit? Messages from Spirit about what's going on? Because I feel like there's an abundance of messages here for you. Well, there is an abundance of messages. I only pulled like 3 for the other ones. And you've got like 9, 10, 11. Blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. The blue flame. It's like they're showing you a path. Keep following the energy. Don't let go of what you've been cultivating. what's coming in is a part of what you've been cultivating. Intuition, trust your intuition. It's been guiding you to the answers you seek. Again, I feel like it's been guiding you to this person, this path, but it's not what you thought you were doing, but it's what's happening. Vibration. Your vibration has been raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations and allow your soul's light to truly shine. Yes, people might be saying that you're glowing, like you're looking like you're glowing right now. They might be noticing you. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner worlds. So because you've been doing all this beautiful hard work, that's paying off, and inner work, and you're manifesting a beautiful outer connection, romance because of that. And these last two cards, signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. And truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. This actually reminds me of a friend of mine who's recently come into a relationship, and she was led to a shop that had a product with the name of the person that she's with at the moment on it. And I was like, dude, if that's not a sign from, a universe, I don't know what is. So look out for things like that. Crazy, crazy synchros. The universe is stepping up its game. All right, one more truth, one more card. Strength. You are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. So I feel like that's for any of you who are like still doubting, even though you've had all these messages. What is that? 12 messages you've had saying, yes, this is exactly what's happening. What you've been cultivating is manifesting, and it's manifesting in this beautiful relationship, and it's like an expansion of your world, an expansion of your energy, of your being, and you're glowing and you're shining because of it. I love it. I love that for you, pile number 3. Well done. You deserve it. Amazing. All right. If you liked this reading, please give me a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any future readings. And share it if you feel guided to share, so that I can help to reach more people. Yes. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye for now.